What is going on, YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we need to continue from where we left off on Saturday, which was pretty much tracking the major breakout that we saw, and now we left off expecting to see possible correction to the downside, which is exactly what we experienced on XRP. It was not a surprise by any means. You can see pretty much all last week, we were gearing up and gauging for the breakout to happen. You can see we had the symmetrical triangle on the 4-hour and hourly charts filling in the gap here. We slowly started to close that gap. You can see right here, this was 3 days ago. We are filling in that gap, getting real close. Then we had 2 days ago, there was no more room left. And then we had just a day or two ago, the actual breakout. We popped out. We did exactly what we anticipated and what we expected to do. Nobody can argue with that. We literally have proof right here in the thumbnails, sideways trading, filling in the gap. And then boom, breakout took place. We exploded to the upside. And if you guys actually watch that video, my most recent video, it was 2 days ago here, Saturday morning, we explained specifically that because the rally took place and we exploded to the upside here on XRP, more than likely we would start to head back down. Reason is because we were extremely overbought and there was a good chance we would see the immediate reversal to the downside here. And I explicitly very much so, I don't even have the correct words. I specifically, explicitly said and quoted that if I missed out on the run to the upside, because we knew this was going to happen. We knew we had a pennant flag. We knew we had a symmetrical triangle. We filled in the gap. Volume died off. We knew that we broke to the upside here. And I said, if you missed out on the run, had I have missed out on this rally to the upside, just as easily as we went up, very good chance we will catch the rally down. I said this 2 days ago. I said it in the last episode here. We would expect to see a correction to the downside, and that is exactly what took place. So if you missed out on the run up, you could catch the run down, and it would have been just as much profit, if not more, which is incredible here. So we had two opportunities. We took advantage of both because it was simple. You can see where we closed this candle on Saturday, right here, is still overbought, which is crazy. So keep that in mind, that when we were all the way up here, we were even more overbought, probably closer to 88.90 on the relative strength indicator. But because we consolidated lower, this lowered ourselves on that on the relative strength indicator right over to here. And then we can continue to correct. Again, remember, 4-hour charts are very aggressive. Things go up just as quickly as they come down, and it's very much so expected. So with that break to the upside, we had multiple candles of closure here. So we have this beautiful symmetrical triangle, fill in the gap. We bought in right here, and we were able to rally all the way to the upside. What I mean by that is from the buying opportunity, we were up 4% here. Then if you missed out on that opportunity, we closed candle right here. We knew we could short, and we fell 5.36%. So there was tons of opportunity to capitalize on this. Anywho, besides XRP, we are going to be looking at Ethereum, Bitcoin, stock market, Solana. So definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's get right into today's episode. So before we dive into the technical analysis, guys, remember BYDFi is doing a double rewards giveaway, which means you can receive $50 in free sign-up bonus money by signing up for free with that link down in the description below. And you will also get a 31-day VIP rate trading experience, which means you get extremely low trading fees, 0 spot trading fees, and a lot of other very cool features. So make sure to check out BYDFi, the #1 cryptocurrency exchange that I like to use, down in the comment section below. Anywho, diving into today's episode here, you guys, I kind of went a little bit away or ahead with the XRP stuff. I got carried away with this morning's intro, which is all right. There's lots of stuff still that we need to talk about here. You can see right over here. I want to start, I guess we'll continue on XRP, but I also want to look at Solana, which has continued its break, which we knew. We have Ethereum, which broke out. We have Bitcoin, which broke out. Stock market opened up higher than where we started off. We'll see how today goes. Very excited. Lots of interesting things to go over into today's episode here. As you can see with XRP, this was, I pretty much summed up everything that needed to be said today. I pretty much made that point, point in case closed. You can see here, symmetrical triangle, breakout. We thought maybe there would be consolidation over the weekend, and then we'd see the correction today. Not so much what has happened here. Sunday, let's see where Monday left off. Not really much into Monday. So pretty much, though, all weekend was correcting to the downside. Beautiful symmetrical triangle. This was textbook. Flag pull up, flag right here. As you can see, price volume constricted, price move sideways, filling in the gap. Couldn't move up, couldn't move down, filled this in, decision had to be made, broke out, and then we continued that rally. It was a very easy opportunity. Even on the hourly, you can see it looked beautiful. It's so obvious that this would correct. Now we're becoming near oversold in the hourly. Not oversold just yet on the 4-hour, but still things to discuss. So we rallied up. We said, okay, if you missed out on the run up, get ready for the run down because we're going to have a huge short opportunity. That's exactly what took place. Now we fell all the way down to moving average. Another time to consider taking profits because this is probably the lowest point we're going to be moving forward from here. Jumping to the daily charts, you can see another reference to why we expected correction. I can even jump to the weekly charts. You'll see there's a chance now, based off weekly reports, we could continue to dump. Like, don't be surprised if this week yields big swings to the downside, 38 cents at a bottom here. Why? Well, look, every time we retest top resistance, there's tons of uncertainty here and this huge wicks. And then ideally at the end of it, we fall pretty aggressively. That's not surprising if it happens again. Don't hold it past you. There's a very good chance that this correction to the downside could happen. We retested this moving average, in red right here. We retested the downtrend, the price ceiling, and what did it yield us? We closed below it. We could not break through it yet again. Another week, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks of rejection here. What did it lead us to? Correction. So I wouldn't be surprised if we start to see XRP spiral down again, as it's done so many times. Now, obviously, anything can happen, but it's going to be a whole week before we even consider buying in for a long position. There's a good chance that we are due for another correction, as we've done in the past here. If we manage to close outside of here, well, then we'll be buying in and longing this to the upside, but I will not know, and we cannot confirm until closure on Sunday, 7 days from today, 6 days from today, because you can see how many times we've wicked, and if we had bought in on these wicks, we would have been screwed. So, bear in mind, good chance correction is necessary, but it might, and there's also a chance of a break to the upside, but we won't know with that until the end of this week. We could very much so fall any time now today, so or this week either. So we could easily break through this support right here in green and just landslide down to moving average. Very big possibility. More than likely, that's what we're going to expect to see happen here. But that's pretty much it. Get ready for shorts, though. That's all I'm saying. Make sure you take that profit or at least get your stop loss tight. Obviously, we do all these trades on BYDFi, the #1 cryptocurrency leveraging exchange that I like to use here on the channel. BYDFi lets me buy long, sell short, leverage trade, create stop losses, take profits. Every single thing you'd want on an exchange is offered on BYDFi, including some other really cool features, which I want to share with you. So, when I first signed up, that's not what I wanted to do. When I first signed up to BYDFi many years ago here, they had these. It didn't look exactly like this, but they had these tabs here. And basically what I did is I took advantage of whatever reward was going on for that month that I found, signed up, got these rewards here, and then I headed over to their welcome rewards tab because you can earn over $2,000 in bonus money, which I'll explain more about in a minute here, but you can use that bonus money to trade around with, which is super cool. A bunch of tasks, you can complete these. You can even earn more. You can see here around 5K in bonus money, literally by leaving feedback, which is super cool. But then I was using their demo account a lot. I started off on their demo account. They give you $50,000 in Monopoly money to test your skills, get familiar with the exchange, learn to trade. And then when you're ready, you can head on over to the live account. I did this for a long time, got good at it because it's free Monopoly money, I lost some, I won some. Eventually, I got pretty consistent over my trades. And then I said, okay, time to use the live account. I clicked live trade, headed on over to the live account, and then using that bonus money that I accumulated, I traded with that. And all the profit I earned off that bonus money, I could withdraw to my Coinbase or whatever exchange or wallet at the time, which was super cool. Highly recommend you start like that because that's a great way to pretty much trade on someone else's dime and you don't have to risk any money of your own. Super cool. Make sure to check out BYDFi down in the description below. Anywho, we're slowly running out of time with today's video, but that was XRP. That's BYDFi. I want to look at Solana and these other cryptos. This pretty much exactly what I said. We had a beautiful descending fractal here, getting sandwiched, consolidation. All this sideways movement typically yields in breakouts here. It's pretty expected that, when we have these channels here, if we break through closure of these channels, you can see there's a floor and then there's a ceiling. If we break through that, it usually yields a rally, and more so because we have this beautiful descending fractal, and these typically break out as well. So that was no surprise there either. Can we extend this out? Kind of. Doesn't seem like something I would reference here. Maybe on the daily. Maybe the daily will allow this. Don't even know about that. We could. I'm not. Let's put this back to how I had it before. But you can see here that this was a beautiful descending fractal, a bull flag, and that yielded us a little delayed, but yielded us a rally to the upside. So that was expected and anticipated. No surprise there. Ethereum correcting downwards. We had a sideways channel here, broke us up. Now we're consolidating a bit lower on the 4-hour. Again, I don't see a reason to be buying into this. If anything, you can see with the descending fractal, we look more so like we could pull down. So that's a possibility. Main focus right now is XRP, maybe a little bit of Solana. Bitcoin is consolidating right now outwards. Again, nothing to really trade on here. It's just consolidating, nothing really crazy going on. Stock market is consolidating as well. Very possible we could correct downwards here, but I do think we're headed up. So we're kind of at all-time highs yet again. So we'll see if we can break through that. This could yield a double top. It could yield correction here. We're going to draw on our sideways channel or a price ceiling. Just so we know, you can see right here, definitely a new resistance to deal with. And we'll see if we have what it takes to break through that, but it's very exciting. Anywho, that's it for today's video. Smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe. See you in tomorrow's episode. Peace.